Hello everyone. Today we will see what is swap space and at what situation the swap space will come to the picture and how to create it. So first of all, what is swap space? So by default, all the Linux servers has the memory, RAM memory. Then why we need swap space? The memory, first of all, why we need memory? So memory is used to run the process. At whatever the process, it is used to run the process or to start the Linux servers. It is one of the key role. It by using RAM only, the server will decide how much fast the servers to be up, and to start any application process or like any process to start, the memory should be available. So by default, all the Linux servers, it has some as per the requirement, the memory will be available. But why we need swap space? Today we will discuss. So swap space, see, whenever any application process or any process to start, it requires some amount of memory to start. So in that situation, if that process don't have memory space to run the process, in that time the memory will look for any additional space, any additional memory. So what the memory, RAM memory will do is, so it will look inside, is there any unused process in the sense, whatever the process which are not running from very long time. So those all the process it will gather and it will send all those process to swap memory. Now the swap memory is come to the picture. So the swap memory will be created from the hard disk. So the swap memory will be created from the hard disk. So whenever the unused process are not running from very long time, those all the process will be gathered by RAM memory and will be sent to swap space. So that process, call it as swapping. So when all the applications, means like when the new application is runs and completes successfully, and when the RAM memory gets free, again whatever the unused process there under swap space, those all swap space again moved back to RAM memory. So that process we will call it as swap out. So I hope the concept is clear. Now we will see how to create swap. See, for my requirement is here, so I got a request to create 1 GB. Let's take, like, I got a request to create 1 GB swap space, like 1 GB I need to add additional space. So first thing is we need to check whether I have the disk or not. So from the hard disk only we are creating the swap space. First we will check whether I have the additional disk or not. Here we can see I have the additional disk 5 GB. So what is our requirement? We need to create only 1 GB of, we need to add 1 GB of swap. So now we can partition the disk. So how we can do the partition? By using fdisk. Fdisk /dev/ the disk name. Enter. So P for primary. So create it. Okay. n, create a p and enter, give enter, specify the size plus 1z and give as here the okay. Now we need to change the type, so check the different type of type, like we need to assign hexacode, we need to assign the 82 is the Linux swap, we need to change this to Linux, from Linux to Linux swap we need to change it. So we need to mention the T for type. Now mention the hexacode 82. So it is changed from Linux to Linux swap. Now we need to save all this process W. So I have saved it. So now we need to run the part probe /dev/ the disk. On this disk only we have created the partition. Now we will see whether it is created 1 GB disk or not. Yes, 1 GB disk is created. Now we need to partition the, we need to format the disk. So how we can do the how we can format it? So mk swap /dev/ so formatted successfully and generated UID. So this UID we can mention under /etc/fs tab to make the permanent entry. So now I have the 1 GB of swap, that we can also check in lsblk. Oh sorry, I need to activate it, then only it will show here. So now I have the 1 GB and will activate it. So now I have activated, this is the swap on and the disk name, this is the command to activate the newly added swap. So now we can check how many swap partitions already there. See, this is my default one, and now I have added the additional one, and we can also see here lsblk, the swap is added. Also we can see free-h, so 3 GB, before it is 2 GB. Here also we can see where is, yeah, here the default one is 2 GB and I have added one more GB, so total is 3 GB. I hope you understand. Now we can see how we can remove the 1 GB added 1 GB disk, how we can remove. So the same way, like you can remove the entry from etc fs tab. If you already added, you can remove that, and then after that make a swap of /dev/ and the disk name, whichever the disk you want to remove, or whichever the ones you recently added that you want to remove, then you can swap off first. Yes, after swap off you can see the size. See, now it is went to 2 GB back. Again you can also see in swap on -s. See, the removed one is gone. and so nothing, the swap is gone from here here as well. So now the partition is free. If you want to remove this also, yes, we can remove from uh, fdisk partition table, fdisk /dev/ here type D. The partition is deleted since we have only one disk, one partition here in here, hence it is by default taken that and removed. So if you want to save this, W, so it is saved and run the lsblk, you can see it is successfully removed. So I hope it is useful. I hope you have understand the concept, and kindly let me know the feedback over the comments. Thank you all.